What economic system replaced feudalism? Have you ever wondered how societies transitioned from feudalism to something entirely different? The economic system that replaced feudalism is capitalism, and this change was not sudden but rather a gradual evolution over several centuries. Feudalism was a system where land ownership defined wealth and power. Lords owned the land, and serfs worked it, often with little chance for social mobility. As time passed, several key factors contributed to the decline of feudalism. One major factor was the expansion of trade and markets. After the Crusades, Europe reconnected with Mediterranean and Asian trade routes. This revival led to the growth of towns and a new merchant class that operated outside the traditional feudal economy. With this shift, markets began to play a larger role in everyday life, allowing people to buy and sell goods and labor more freely. Another important change was the rise of a money economy. Feudal societies relied heavily on barter and land rent systems. As money became more common, wage labor emerged, allowing people to engage in commercial transactions independent of feudal obligations. This shift made it easier for individuals to earn a living without being tied to a lord. Class struggles also played a significant role in this transition. Wealthier peasants began producing for the market instead of just for their own subsistence or feudal dues. This created a new social class known as the rural bourgeoisie or yeomanry. Meanwhile, many peasants lost access to land and became wage laborers, relying on the market for their survival. The transformation of property relations was another critical factor. The rigid bonds between lords and serfs loosened as land became more commodified. This change laid the groundwork for capitalist property relations based on private ownership and capital investment. Historical events like the Renaissance and the Reformation also accelerated the decline of feudalism. These movements promoted new ideas, expanded markets globally, and weakened the traditional feudal order. From a socialist viewpoint, this transition is seen as a result of class struggles within feudal society. While capitalism replaced feudal obligations with wage labor, it introduced new forms of exploitation. Socialists argue that capitalism perpetuates inequality, contrasting it with the communal ideals of socialism. Understanding this transition helps us see why capitalism, despite its advancements, generates social conflicts and crises. It highlights the historical possibility of moving beyond capitalism to a system where resources and production are controlled democratically for everyone's benefit. In essence, capitalism replaced feudalism through a gradual process involving trade expansion, the rise of a money economy, social differentiation, and class struggles. This shift laid the foundation for the modern economic system we know today.